What's up, team? Sean from Rest to Live here. We're going to bang out a quick one here as I'm getting back into the roll of things. All I did was simply type in crypto into Google search, and I want to show you what I got. And I think this is an important point here. There are so many unbelievable potential deals on the table right now around equities, ETFs, REITs, dividend players. The real estate market is currently coming way down. Yes, interest rates are tough, but for those who can get in and get in a good price, maybe not that big of a deal. So you might say to yourself, I don't normally talk about crypto on this channel. And you're right, I don't really typically go to that place. But I really wanted to call it out here because these are the times when the so-called gurus and the charlatans and the people who really shouldn't be giving advice at all are going to start coming through the woodwork. And I've started noticing a lot more ads for a lot of very risky things. And I want to call this out for those who are sort of looking at this like, hey, is this an opportunity to jump in? Is this exactly like what happened last time? And here's the reality. Probably not exactly the same as last time, right? There still is not widespread adoption. There still is not widespread use cases. I work in the technology space. No one, and I mean no one, is talking about crypto. I'm going to say that again. No one is talking about crypto in any capacity on any of the meetings I'm in, with any of the C-level executive meetings I have, with any of the general financial operations, business operations. No one is talking about crypto. That doesn't mean it's dead, but I got to call it out because sometimes there's a little bit too much of like, oh, it's coming, it's great prices. I just want to share my screen here and give you an idea of what I'm seeing across the market because I think it speaks to it in a big way. So you should be seeing here, all I did was literally type in the word crypto just to give you an idea. And, here's crypto.com, right? You need to track pricing and sentiment. Well, who the heck knows how to track sentiment if you're a beginner in the space, right? You've got massive BNB hacks of $100 million. And then you simply have to go to the news stories to see what's going on here, right? Bitcoin's under 20,000. Blockchain hit by a $570 million hack. Not good, right? But then the problem is it gets confusing because at the same time we're seeing all this, what's the very next piece of news that pops up? Well, Visa is partnering with FTX, right? They want to have a crypto debit card so people can start to spend their crypto. And then in the same breath, we're talking about regulation again. We still don't know what regulation is going to mean. So I just want to call that out too, that we're in a really weird space right now. And whether you're a hodler and you've been in it for years, or you're looking for the next big one to put your money into, I think it's just really important that you take a step back and understand why you're investing in this space potentially. I'm going to tell you, I have no current crypto holdings. Maybe there's a couple of like tiny small amounts in a wallet somewhere, but it's not a current thing I'm looking at or even going towards. So I just want to call that out first and foremost. The biggest challenge I think investors have in this space is you need to really come to terms with the fact that you are either a speculator looking to gain money on price, or you're sort of a purist who believes in the future of crypto. In that case, you're a purist. You believe in the future. That's the direction you want to go in. I think no problem. Do whatever you want to do. That's a different conversation entirely. I think that if you are looking at this as a speculative asset class, it's not to say that there isn't potential for returns. There's potential for returns in anything. But what I think you really need to start doing is asking yourself, is this really the right place to be invested? I don't know your situation. I don't know your finances. I don't know what you're trying to do here. But I do think it's worth saying that the utility we've been hearing about for now well over a decade is still not here. Now, this for those who listen and say to themselves, this guy has no idea what he's talking about. This guy is just typical, crapping on something he doesn't know. In 2014, 2015, I was working on real actual projects, right? Stellar nodes to run software coding on. Okay. I got into Bitcoin mining very, very early in the stages. I was in Bitcoin in the hundreds of dollars. So yeah, I've been around the space for a long time, and I've watched as major companies have tried to make things work here, and it just keeps sort of not working in production. It goes right back to being a speculative play again. So I'm just throwing it out there that if you're if you're not at least thinking about what else you can do here, you got to start to step back and do that. Now, again, all good. You step back, you think it's great, go for it. But literally Googling just crypto, it's more hacks yet again. It's regulation that we don't know what it's going to mean. Visa's trying to help you spend your crypto, right? So like, you notice the problem is it's Visa spending crypto. It's not transactions happening on crypto. You see what I'm saying here? It's just not the same thing. So what I want to hear though is, do you have any thoughts? Am I wrong? Is this the space to be in? Am I totally missing the boat? I don't think I am, but I'd love to hear what you think as well. So thanks so much. Thanks for watching. Going to have a lot more stuff coming down the pipe here. And on that note, hey, have a good weekend. It's a Friday as I'm recording this. So take it easy, everybody.